In this session, we will discuss the second principle of counting, which is the principle of multiplication. Definition: if there are two jobs such that one of them can be completed in m ways, when it has been completed in any one of these m ways, the second job can be completed in n ways, then the two jobs in succession can be completed in the product of m and n ways. The diagram represents the principle of multiplication. Suppose J is the primary job, and J1 and J2 are subjobs. The primary job J is said to be completed only when both subjobs J1 and J2 are completed in succession, meaning they must be performed one after another. Therefore, the number of ways to perform J is equal to the product of the number of ways to perform J1 and the number of ways to perform J2. Finally, whenever you encounter the word and between the subjobs, you should directly apply the multiplication principle. Let us understand the principle with the help of an illustration. There are 3 shirts and 4 trousers. In how many ways can a suit, shirt and trousers be selected? Here, we have 3 shirts labeled as S1, S2 and S3 and 4 trousers labeled as T1, T2, T3 and T4. The primary job J is selecting a suit, which means we need to select both a shirt and a trouser to complete the suit selection. Let J1 represent the subjob of selecting a shirt, and J2 represent the subjob of selecting trousers. To complete the primary job J, both subjobs J1 and J2 must be completed in succession, meaning they must be performed one after another. Since we have 3 shirts, there are 3 choices for selecting a shirt. Therefore, the number of ways to perform J1 is equal to 3. Similarly, since we have 4 trousers, there are 4 choices for selecting a trouser. Therefore, the number of ways to perform J2 is equal to 4. Since the subjobs J1 and J2 are connected by the keyword and, we should use the principle of multiplication. This means the number of ways to perform J is equal to the product of the number of ways to perform J1 and the number of ways to perform J2. In this case, it's the product of 3 and 4, which equals 12. Hence, the number of ways to select a suit is 12. Let us explore further why we should use multiplication for and. Suppose we select shirt S1 from the 3 shirts. At this point, our primary job J is not yet complete because the primary job J involves selecting a suit, which requires both a shirt and trousers. So far, we have only selected a shirt, meaning we have completed subjob J1. Now, for shirt S1 we need to choose suitable trousers. Since we have 4 trousers, we have 4 choices for selecting trousers to go with shirt S1. Therefore, we'll get 4 ways to select a suit with shirt S1. Similarly, if we select shirt S2 we'll again have 4 choices of trousers. Finally, if we select shirt S3 we'll get 4 choices for trousers as well. In total, we will have 12 ways to select a suit. Therefore, the number of ways to select a suit is equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4. By taking 4 as a common factor, we get 1 plus 1 plus 1, multiplied by 4. This equals 3 multiplied by 4, which is the product of the number of ways to perform J1 and the number of ways to perform J2. That gives us 12. Therefore, the number of ways to perform J is equal to the product of the number of ways to perform J1 and the number of ways to perform J2, which is the multiplication principle. Conclusion: when the primary job is said to be completed only if all the subjobs are completed in succession, one after other, then we should use multiplication operation, that is multiplication principle. If the primary job J is said to be completed if any one of the subjobs are completed, then we should use addition operation, that is addition principle.